after 12 days of testimony and 40 witnesses, Alabama House Speaker Mike Hubbard found guilty on 12 of 23 counts.
Some people surprised, some people not. Joining us now on the phone, former U.S. Attorney Doug Jones, live now with some of the expected next steps in this case. And Doug, thank you for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
Let me ask just your reflection on this. A lot of people have been following this case, a virtual who's who of Alabama politics since this trial started.
Well, Sherry, I think one of the most important parts of this case is just a general culture of corruption that came through in this case. The facts were just damning on any number of counts, but just as important as the Hubbard verdict, in which a jury found him guilty on any number of counts, was the number of witnesses of both current, former political leaders, business leaders, who seemed to think that this conduct was okay. They testified in a way that is really troubling. And while this is, I think, does send a clear message, it's not the first message that's been sent in this state. And sooner or later, people have got to start getting that message that are in public life.
Doug, there are some mandatory maximums that Mike Hubbard is facing, but what's realistic moving forward, waiting for that July 8th sentencing?
Well, I think moving forward, he may very well get a little bit of a delay in the sentencing in order to get prepared, because, you know, there's going to have to be a pre-sentence report that's prepared by the probation office. They're going to spend a lot of time. You're going to see I believe you'll see a sentencing hearing in which the defense really puts up a lot of people that are asking for mitigation. They're going to put in all of the things that they say Mike Hubbard did for the state and for his district. But I will be surprised, frankly, if the sentencing comes off on July the 8th. You got a long way to go, I think, in this case,
and so,
to get this case finished and then appeals to the Court of Criminal Appeals.
And so you do think he will appeal? Let me ask this, because there was a question asked of the Van Davis tonight, who's the acting attorney general. You know, Luther Strange recused himself in this case. And the question to Van Davis was there political motivation to even bring these charges against Mike Hubbard?
Well, I think that there will certainly be an appeal in this case. I mean, every defendant is entitled to an appeal. I think that the defense, if they did one thing that was very, very good throughout this case, it is to make a record. That's what defense lawyers do in anticipation of appeals. They have made a very clear record about trying to get their case overturned on misconduct, trying to get the case overturned on the constitutionality of the ethics laws. They'll meet any number of alleged challenges on appeal that Hubbard will file first with the Court of Criminal Appeals.
Thank you, Doug. We want to thank you for your time. And of course, right now you can go to WIAT.com. We have a full breakdown of the counts Hubbard has been found guilty of. That was U.S. Attorney Doug Jones, former U.S. Attorney Doug Jones, talking with us. Again, Victor Gadsden is the man who will replace Mike Hubbard as the House Speaker, because he has been removed, Hubbard, immediately from his position with the Alabama legislature.